theme tune. Oh yeah. No, that's a theme tune. We should get them hyped up for the teas,
Welcome
mate.
live as ever to Tomorrow's World. Tonight, as Christmas approaches, we'll be looking into the claims that the physics of this simple toy could one day fly us to Mars
That's
in
the wrong
34
one.
hours. And also in the show,
That's
how the
the wrong
boring
one.
bottle takes on every colour of
Stop.
the rainbow. Howard shows
Stop.
how llamas are doing their bit for the Scottish knitting trade. And we see why
Yes.
church bells in Holland will ring a different tune this Christmas. But first of all, we're going over to Maggie.
Right, that's it. Stop now.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah, so hello people. Tomorrow's World. Now,
Welcome
Oh.
to the world of tomorrow.
yes, indeed. We're going to be talking
And
about
as
invention.
Interdimensional Lizard says, flawless.
Exactly.
And I
It's
still
like
have
we
no idea where that was playing from. I made it
We-
start, but I don't know where it comes from.
we've been commissioned £5 million by the BBC to do this episode where we'll be talking about inventions and the world of tomorrow.
I'll be Howard and you can be Judith Han.
Is she the one with the frizzy hair?
Mm. She's the one who was
yeah.
talking just then. She's the stern schoolmarm one, not the frumpy fun one that was Maggie Philbin.
I always liked the school mum. I thought she had like a good explaining voice. But anyway,
Yeah. It was
so
better when Philippa Middleton joined though. Good bit of totty.
I didn't like her. I
didn't
felt
like
she didn't have enough gravitas
She weren't
to
pulling
lead
her
the
weight.
show. Well, I never saw her promoting Teas Made either. You're not a proper Tomorrow's World host until you say about how the Teas Made.
Or tell us,
It's
or
gonna
give
make-
us a load of bullshit about how CDs are indestructible and you can use them as ice skates and everything, and they'll still play. Do you remember those?
Or
Do
in
you
the-
remember those episodes of Tomorrow's World when they filled
Yeah,
the
and
room
in-
full of shit
in the-
about what CDs were like?
In the future, we'll have like fully interactive television where you make up your own story. And that's exactly what I want to do after the end of a 40-hour shift. I'll just come up with my own story now.
Yeah, I'll write my
Yeah,
own
and-
fucking story. Well, is that's
Yeah,
that's what I want to
yeah.
do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, we are living in that world of tomorrow where we come up with our own stories
In
because
the
there's
world of tomorrow.
because there's sod all on television now. So we've come up with this
Because we live in
light
crap
and
dystopia.
yeah, because we live in crap dystopia, we have to make our own entertainment. So welcome to the Fortean Words World of Tomorrow, where we'll be talking about inventions. Now, I would like to say, I would like to credit Fraser with the inspiration for tonight's show, but that's a lie. The inspiration for tonight's show is an image that Ian shared with us, and it's in...
Is that the sink
no,
you
that's...
rest your ball bags in?
Yeah, and you see, I looked at it, and then he thought it was funny, and I didn't laugh. And then I was just saying to him,
Like
yeah,
all
but
of his
Ian...
jokes.
Well, no, I'm sure there's been like one joke he said, and it has made me laugh. But generally, his jokes go down as well as a clown show in a children's funeral. So the joke he showed me was it was one of those unuseless inventions. So you've got a sink, right? But there's a hole cut out in the middle, which you can put your
Looks like it's
tallywhacker.
resting your ball bags.
Yeah, you can put your tallywhacker through with it without having to go on tiptoes. But then I look at it and I just thought to myself, yeah, but your overflow hole is higher up
Whatever
than...
that thing is hanging down the back, I'll get the image up in a sec. Whatever that thing is hanging down the back, that looks like it's something from Saw, and I don't think your tallywhacker is going to be that healthy at the end of it.
No, well, either way, I'm saying with this invention, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself...
PNGs are alright, aren't they?
I don't know. So anyway, as long as it's not Jaffifi, That's the one you've
Lodge
got
your
to watch
fifth.
out
Yeah,
for.
it doesn't lodge your fifth.
Or
Oh
Web
yeah, no,
P.
it's gonna do it. It's gonna show it.
Yeah.
Right, there we go.
So anyway,
That's what we
the
talked.
problem with
What's the seahorse barbed wire
so
contraption that's hanging down the back of the
now
sink?
the problem you may have noticed with this invention is the overflow hole is higher than the ball bag rest recess. So therefore, this thing
And
will
also, it's
flood your
not
bath.
universal. Basically, as long as your legs are exactly the right length to hang your ball bag in, then you're fine.
Are you saying it needs to be like an adjustable desk?
Mm. Something like that.
Yeah. So it's one of those inventions which is it serves a use, but in serving the use, it's useless.
Yeah,
And
but
this
what if
reminds
somebody's already used a hot tap, and then you turn the hot tap on, and your two veg get blanched?
well, if you've noticed, this is the European style of tap where it mixes hot and cold together.
Yes.
And
Apparently I'm
I don't know.
quiet.
I don't know why we do this. Yeah, Emmy, turn yourself up. I
I've
don't
just
know.
turned myself up.
Yeah, there we go. I can hear you better now.
Okay,
So
I think it's me. I think I'm not talking into the mic.
have you tried talking into the mic?
No, just hang the mic wherever and talk.
Oh, you're doing like. Never mind. I'll save those references for another time.
Yeah.
So again, this is an unuseless invention, as in it serves a use, but it's impractical. So again, it reminds me of Chindogu, which is the Society of Useless Inventions. Now, Chindogu is brilliant, right? Unfortunately, I can't find the old clips from. There was some children's show I used to watch about Chindogu, but we got some great pictures. Do you see that link I posted?
Stan Collymore got arrested for Chindogu, although that might not have been Chindogu. It might be something else that he did.
So this website, I posted it before the Tomorrow's World theme, and he's got like some various photographs there. I mean, one example we've got is shoes with umbrellas on them, so that when you're walking, your feet don't get wet. Now, there's like a philosophy behind Shindogu. Like, Shindogu must be almost completely useless. That's the utmost tenet. If your invention is a real help and use it all the time, it's not Shindogu. Try saying it to the public because it could be worth millions. Too bad it has no soul. Shindogu must exist. It has to be made. If you design your invention on paper and don't make it, it doesn't qualify. It's your piece of paper with a bad invention on it. Bring the invention into the physical world so mankind can experience.
Am I imagining that time on Tomorrow's World when they put mud into a CD player and tried to make out that it still plays it?
Look, I get you. You get this, like, you got a hard on for like Tomorrow's World saying, "Oh, look, I've scuffed off my CD with a Brillo pad."
Yeah, it's still going to be absolutely fine. I'm sure they said that. Although it may be some kind of Dom thinks that sink is a glory hole training device.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion. That's the nice thing about inventions. You don't have to use it the way the inventor said. You can use it any other way. I mean, here's an example, right?
Holy shit, Hobbit! Did you know you can buy the Tomorrow's World theme on vinyl?
I could well imagine that. Yeah. So
that's the 1980 theme that you can, because there's a picture of the vinyl.
Right. So in fact, I'm pleased to say, or unpleased to say, one of the Chindogu inventions is no longer Chindogu.
I found it, Hobbit. Although it wasn't Tomorrow's World, it was BBC Breakfast. Will a CD covered in honey and coffee work?
Wait, so you're shitting on Tomorrow's World for BBC Breakfast's faux pas?
Yeah. It was Frank Boff. He was a fan of the Colombian marching powder, weren't he?
I will not have this slander against Tomorrow's World. All they did was promote how tea's made was going to revolutionise our wake-up experience. Imagine, right, you got an alarm clock, and when it goes off, it boils a kettle, so you'll have teas ready like that. and it takes the misery out of making tea, like the tea master.
Oh my god, this idiot's spreading honey on a CD and covering it with coffee. And what is
the
he
one
doing?
invention which Chindogu made. Now the thing is, it's not actually. It's one of those things that's forever useless until it wasn't. And Chindogu, and then I'll type in the name of the invention. Because you see, like all good things, it was invented by an Englishman, but then it was like reinvented by the Japs later on. So here we go. Oh, now this is actually from the BBC. So if I post in like underneath the Tomorrow's World link, just there, and how the selfie stick was invented twice.
Hey,
That's
Hobbit,
right.
I'm not the only person, because I've just read the person who put this BBC archive thing up said, incidentally, while many people of a certain age, I resent that remark, vividly remember seeing. I'm not a person of a certain age. I'm not old enough. Vividly remember seeing this unusual demonstration on TV. They almost always mistakenly remember seeing it on Tomorrow's World. So to all the people who ruined a CD attempting this, please don't hold a grudge against Tomorrow's World presenters. Your beef is not with them.
Yeah, I will hear no slander. Behead those that insult.
Really, I'm offended that they said I'm a person of a certain age.
Hey,
that's old people. That's old people. I'm not old.
We'll be getting our free bus pass soon, you and I. So anyway, the selfie stick, what's that about, eh? Well, you see, back in like the early 1900s, actually, it's not even 1920s, there was an English couple, and this article goes nowhere to explain about this English couple that done it. But anyway, English couple, nobody to take a photograph for them, man invents a selfie stick. And I'm really annoyed that I can't find it.
That's Men in Sheds. That's classic British Men in Sheds, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's literally man in the shed when I've invented this stick what can make the camera go whilst I pose for a photograph of my wife in the garden. And it was forgotten about for 90 years, reinvented by the Chindogu Society. And then it was like, oh, look, it's a useless thing. It's like your camera on a stick so you can take a picture of yourself. And then for some reason in the 2010s, people thought, you know what really will feed into my vacuous narcissism?
You know what's a really great film and an excellent vision of the future? Idiocracy.
Yeah. You know what? There's something I hate about that film because it's become true now. So back in 2005, the props designer on it was like, okay, I've got a limited budget for the costumes people do.
Oh, Crocs, yeah.
Yeah, Crocs. And now I was watching, like, there's a guy I like watching. He's very autistic. He's called Post 10. And he does these videos where he goes camping in various places and he unblocks drain culverts and what have you.
Oh, I've seen him.
The one that shouts into the camera.
Oh, I don't know if that's the one. I've seen a guy pulling shit out of a drain, and then they're just fucking the road just clears instantly, almost.
Oh, that could be Post 10. Yeah, he does a lot of sink and drain unblocking. But anyway, he's doing his camp. And he's speaking of,
have you heard about these people that are planting plants in drains that are full up with mud?
And also in potholes.
They're growing plants in it. And potholes, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, and then the council come over. It's like, oh, you can't plant that there. It's like, well, fix the pothole then, dickhead.
Yeah.
So, look, if this pothole was deep enough that I can put some plants into it, maybe you should fix it. Excuse me.
I think Clarkson should come back for a one-off Top Gear. It's like, which roads are better, ours or Beirut's that have been bombed to shit for fucking 30 years?
Where am I going to suffer like more damaged wheels?
Yeah,
driving through Oxfordshire and Worcestershire's potholed roads, or driving through a minefield in Afghanistan.
Downtown Beirut.
Yeah. So, the selfie stick unfortunately became a real invention. Oh yeah, and Crocs. Yeah, Post 10 was wearing Crocs in a video where he's putting his truck camper on bricks. And I'm looking at it, I'm just thought, you were unironically wearing Crocs. Like I thought that was just like a stupid thing stupid people wore in Idiocracy to say like, oh look how stupid they are. They're just wearing like Crocs. uh, so what we got? There's a big long article about it. Do I want to read this long article, or do I want to go about other things? Which again, it's just this article's huge. Like, oh look, here's Hiroshi Uda with his extender stick. It's not a selfie stick because it's called an extender stick.
25% different.
Do you remember when cameras had this like timer delay button? So you press the shutter and you'd have like 10 seconds to get in the shot.
Yeah.
Why can't we just have that?
You can still do it with like modern phone cameras.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I haven't had a camera for. I haven't had a camera for a long time. So here's the thing.
You've got a phone camera though, Hobbit.
Yeah. But not had a proper camera.
It does the same thing.
I've not had a proper camera for a long time.
I don't think anyone has, have they?
So this is a picture from the BBC article.
To be fair, I used to buy disposable cameras.
So this is a picture from the article that I was on, and it's showing another of the Chindogu inventions, and it's called the funnel glasses. And the idea is, do you struggle to get eye drops in at the centre of your eyes? Well, now with the funnel glasses...
Do they need to be dead centre of your eye?
I don't think so, really. But that's the thing with the Chindogu inventions. It's just like, hey, look, I've invented an invention that solves a problem that no one has. One I did quite like, and this was actually a viewer-submitted Chindogu. So there was a competition done in the UK amongst various children to come up with an invention which is sort of useless. So one was a solar-powered torch, or flashlight.
That's a good idea, that is.
Yeah, but it didn't have a battery in it. So when there's no light, the light goes off. And... the other one I like, and this was sort of this preceded Dyson bagless vacuum cleaners by a good few years. It was a bagless vacuum cleaner, and all it was just a hoover with the bag taken out. So as you're hoovering along, it just leaves a trail of dust behind it.
Hobbit, how about Duovox Ultra Pro, the true full colour night vision cam?
Right. So, yeah, now we will get on to the inventions that you can back thing in a while, but they also make me want to lose the will to live. Whereas Chindogu fills me with whimsy and going like, oh, it's useless, but also kind of useful. Like, here's an example of something I remember from there so it's rude to like fall asleep on someone, especially if they're a stranger on public transport. So the invention was a hat you wear. It was just a construction hard hat, and it had a sucker on it and a harness. And there was also like a space on the front which would hold a piece of paper, so you could write your destination or please wake me up when the train gets to so and so station. And you put the sucker on the window, and that way, even if you fell asleep, you wouldn't fall asleep on someone's shoulders because the hat would keep you up. And I looked at it and I thought, yeah, but that's a genuinely useful invention.
Derek and Todd, isn't that a TV series?
I don't know. You could get away with it in a place like Japan because you're not going to get anything untoward happen to you if you go to sleep, as opposed to like going on public transport in other countries. So yeah, selfie stick, useless invention, but then in the 2010s, well, we now know what a selfie stick is called because stupid people, I hate them, they wear Crocs. Do we want to play a video of examples of Chindogu?
Can do.
I don't think it's copyrighted, so it's only a 37-second long clip. So, well, I'll post it in there, and then we can watch it. I suggest you guys watch it now, but don't go away because it will be on this show right now. Did you know that you can get Crocs for pets now? That's what Interdimensional Lizard
Crocs
said.
for pets.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit
Yeah,
weird.
you can, what, a crocodile as a pet?
Oh, I thought you meant
Don't-
Crocs. I thought you meant Crocs shoes for pets.
Oh, no.
I think my idea was better.
Oh, Interdimensional Lizard says no, you can get Croc footwear for pets.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. So I'm playing them now. We don't need the sound on, do we?
Pet crocodiles. No, he's only talking in Jap, so it's
The
like,
chin wheel. So he's got a chin wheel thing. What's the idea of the chin wheel of it?
I think it's one of those things like, oh, you're walking to a place and you keep falling asleep. Well, the chin wheel will keep you from falling down.
Yeah.
So he's got a strap on his back, hasn't he? And it's
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
Oh, it might be
mean,
for old people those old people that are all bent over.
Yeah, but you see, that was a useful invention. This has to be
This has got to
useful.
be useless. Yeah, but the thing is though, if you when your knees buckle.
Tom Healthkicker says, I love awful inventions. Remember the COVID vaccine?
Ouch.
I don't think we're allowed to talk on that on YouTube. That gets referred to the Panda Pops episode.
What are the fans all about?
What fans?
The glasses. The safety glasses fans.
Safety glasses fans.
Yeah, it's on the screen now. Well, in 30 seconds' time. It's still it's auto playing, so it's just playing more of these videos.
Oh right, this is part one. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, what is it saying? Like,
Oh, that's
you know,
part
those
two. Oh, it just played part one. That was all.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at this website, and we can sort of go through it together. There's lots of images, so this would be good for the video.
Yeah.
You got butter stick, which is one of those things which I'm thinking to myself, actually, that looks useful. So
Yanks have sticks of butter, don't they? They cook with sticks of butter.
But like lipstick and stuff.
How much weight is in a stick?
I've no idea. You got this sort of applicator, but now it's got butter inside it. I'm thinking to myself, like the way it's showing us, like, yeah, that's useful, but also you could just spread butter on with a knife.
Where are you anyway?
So it's a website called Tofugu, and
I'm on that. I can't find the butter thing.
Oh yeah, so you go past the 10 tenets of Chindogu.
So I'm at the gloves. At the gloves with all the utensils on.
What if you type in butter stick? Control F butter.
No, the butter stick ain't on here.
You're on Tofugu.
Is it a video or a picture?
It's a picture.
Oh, no, it's alright. I'm at the wrong end of it. The umbrella tie. The noodle splash guard.
Oh, well, so you're on the same thing as me then.
Swiss Army gloves. I'm going up instead of down. The baby mop or the cat mop.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, the baby mop, you see, is one of those inventions.
The hay fever headset is quite a good one.
You're not gonna get any.
The back scratch guide. That's fucking mint. That is.
Yeah. Well, you see, there's like, would you be so kind as to scratch me on the
camera umbrella? Do you like that one? Umbrella shoes.
Yeah.
That.
Well, yeah, the umbrella shoes I think is great because it's like,
I think they are useless. They are the actual epitome of it.
Yeah,
the lipstick guide's pretty useless. The shoe broom and dustpan. The noodle cooler. The 360-degree camera hat. I mean, that's bullet time before it happened.
Yeah, but do you remember bullet time? That was like a special trigger. That triggers them all at once.
Do you remember bullet time? And then it was in everything, and then it was in nothing.
Yeah, because it took like a lot of effort to set up like hundreds of cameras to all go at the same time.
Mm.
I've
seen the butter stick. What if that was really just Pritt stick? Joke's on you.
Well, yeah, but like the invention there shows that it could be useful for something. You see, I look at these inventions, and some of them you just go, well, that's not bad. Like I think one of them, for example, was the see-through umbrella, and it was this umbrella which has got like one of the panels is made out of clear plastic, so you can see through it. And it's like, yeah, that's a cool invention, but why not just hold the umbrella up so you can see through it?
Yeah. What are they doing? We're going to talk about the Nintendo Power Glove, weren't we, Hobbit?
Oh yeah, useless inventions.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I thought to myself, like, what is like the philosophy behind inventions? So
3D. Would you put 3D in that thing? Because how many times have they had a go at 3D? So you had Anaglyph 3D, which was your 2-color 3D. The Sega, very early on in the Master System, there was a 3D add-on for it, so that never took off. They brought back like. Do you still get 3D films at the cinema?
3D Viewmaster, because that one was proper 3D, and you had to.
Oh, that was good. That was. I used to love my Viewmaster.
Yeah, and you get also the great thing about it is like you could have cartoons, you could have photographs. I mean, I remember I had Thomas the Tank Engine reels, and I missed that Viewmaster. It was brilliant, and it wasn't just like it was all sorts of things. But
I had Spider-Man. I had Spider-Man, and the Spider-Man I had the meme. You know, the pointing at meme. The Spider-Man one I had when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, that was quite good. I had Thomas the Tank Engine.
Pete's Dragon. I had Pete's Dragon. I had like the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was going to say Landmarks. That was another good one.
You ever seen the really old Viewmaster, the old Bakelite one, the old brown one?
I had a red one.
Yeah, the really old one was the Bakelite one, and I've actually played one of those.
Yeah, well, I suppose it makes sense. So by the way, the glasses with the fans on them, those are onion chopping glasses. So the fans blow the onion fumes away from your eyes.
Yeah. Problem with this shit is you end up with a drawer full of gadgets, don't you? They're really good and they work, but in the end you're like, oh fuck it, I'll just use a knife, don't you?
I like the umbrella tie.
Oh, a stick is half a cup, by the way, Hobbit, in case you needed to know.
What the fuck? Get teaspoons, cups. Just give me gram measurements, dickhead.
They are. They actually equate to measurements. Dom had the Muppets on the Viewmaster. No, Dom. That was just you looking in the mirror. Got him, Hobbit. Got him.
It is the subway sleeper. I found a picture. So it's this, quite pretty lady, and she's wearing it. It's got a toilet plunger, which is just. She's popped onto the window behind her, and the sign saying, "I'm very sleepy. Please wake me up before we get to Ching Chong Chang station."
Berg.
And
Ching Chong Changton.
Yeah, but Ching Chong Chang.
I've got the Power Glove at the minute. So the Power Glove is a controller accessory for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So this is the NES. This is how old it is. Gained public attention due to its early virtual reality mechanics and significant marketing. However, its 2 games did not sell well, as it was packaged with a game and it was criticised for its imprecise and difficult to use controls. Oops.
I'm reading this.
But it fucking looks cool though, doesn't it? The Power Glove.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's even like a band called Power Glove, and they do synth pop. I think they're quite famous at one point. So there used to be a Chindogu website, right? And the guy, it doesn't exist anymore, but the guy that ran it said, if you look at digital product, they all isolate people and leave them in their own small world, depriving them of the joy of communicating with others. I can't deny that they make life more exciting and convenient, but they also make human relationships more shallow and superficial. This explains the astounding lack of Kiwami-driven Chindogu info online.
Hey, Hobbit, this is why you're going to like the Power Glove, Hobbit. The design of the glove was based on RoboCop from the 1987 film of the same name. This allows the Power Glove to store all the finger flexure information on in a single byte. There are 2 ultrasonic speakers or transmitters in the glove, and 3 ultrasonic microphones or receivers around the TV monitor. The ultrasonic speakers take turns in transmitting a short burst, a few pulses of 40 kilohertz sound.
What? Like saying, "Oh look, we've based social credit on everybody's favourite film, Demolition Man. So you'll be fined 1 credit for violation of the verbal morality statute." It's literally like, all right, so do we get any good benefits to this crap dystopia? No, you just red meat, smoking, contact sports, bad language, all illegal. So, yeah, it was a thing, and then like the guy that does them, Mr. Kiwari Kamasaki, whatever his name is, I've forgotten. He's getting old now. And other people, they sort of do it, but they don't really get it. Because I guess most people, when they invent things, they actually go like, well, I'm going to invent something which people will find useful or entertaining. Like a Rubik's Cube, for example. A Rubik's Cube doesn't solve any use, apart from maybe keeping your fingers occupied. Oh, I see. Right, I'm looking at something here, and I was just like, I don't understand how is that a useless invention. There's a photograph here. I'll just copy the image into the thing. Right, this is further down on this website that we're on. It's called Diet Half Bowl, and it's a bowl, and it's loaded up with bits of chicken and vegetables, and it's got a mirror on one half, so it looks like what you're eating's twice as much, but you're only eating half as much.
Hey, Hobbit, do you want to read the Popular Mechanics article about the Power Glove?
Not really. Do you want to read it?
No. Well, it's an old one. I thought you liked Popular Mechanics.
Is it very wordy? Because the thing is, I don't really want to get lost in the weeds. I want to just talk about inventions in general. Like, well, it's like, why do people invent stuff? I mean, I'm trying to remember his name. It's not Brian Aldiss, but this guy was the chap that invented the wind-up radio. You know the guy I'm on about?
Oh, yes, I do. I can't remember his name, though.
He appeared on Tomorrow's World, and he said, right, I want to live like I've only got the use of one hand. So, he did Jack Scaffolini before he was a thing. And so he's going around his day, doing various activities with just one hand. And he said, well, my first obstacle is when I came to breakfast and I wanted to have jam on toast, but my jam is in the jam jar with a lid.
Trevor Bayliss. I found that
Trevor Bayliss, that's it. Well done. Yeah, and so Trevor Bayliss, he said, well, I couldn't get that far with it. So I decided I was going to invent something.
I've got an awesome picture of him in a corduroy jacket that I'm going to put on screen for everybody.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I decided to invent a machine for opening a jar one-handed. And again, that is a useful invention. It's a niche invention because most people have the use of both hands. But for what it does, it does a good job. And it's a strap, and it's got a rotating handle on it, which tightens up the strap. And I remembered him with more hair.
You do know why he invented the wind-up radio, don't you?
Because he hates
Bayliss invented it in response to the need to communicate information about AIDS to the people of Africa.
Well, he was like, look, they can't afford batteries, so what if I could make a radio which could be wound?
We need to tell them all about AIDS. And scare the shit out of them about AIDS.
But again, that was his modus operandi. But the fact is, having radios for Africans is quite a useful thing. And
did you know Bayliss was a stuntman?
No. And they adopted them. And, yeah, and since that time, they've gone on to have mobile phones. And they'll be quite happy to use solar panels or a thermocouple on their stove, which doesn't make much power, but it does produce enough power to, charge up a mobile phone. And for many Africans, like
So
that.
do you know how the wind-up radio works, Hobbit?
Yeah, so his invention, it was a clockwork mechanism, and the battery was a mechanical spring. And as it spun out, it would power a generator, which would
it stores
produce enough
energy in the
current.
spring.
Whereas the cheaper wind-up radios you saw in various places, it wasn't anything as good as that. It was one where you had a small battery in it. You'd wind up the thing, and the generator would like charge the battery. But it was crap. Like you charge it for like a minute, and you get like 10 seconds of music. So not as good as his one. But I suppose you could say, oh, it's got the advantage that it doesn't have the noise as the.
To be fair, he's got a great story. A keen swimmer, he swam for Great Britain at the age of 15. He narrowly failed to qualify for the 1956 Summer Olympics. In 1959, Bayliss started his national service as a physical training instructor with the Royal Sussex Regiment and swam for the Army and Imperial Services during this time. When he left the Army, he took a job with Purley Pools, the company which made the first freestanding swimming pools. Initially worked in a sales role, but later switched to research and development. His swimming skills enabled him to demonstrate at the pools and drew the crowds at shows, and this led to him forming his own aquatic display company as a professional swimmer, stunt performer and entertainer, performing high dives into a glass-sided tank. With money earned from the performing as an underwater escape artist in the Berlin Circus, he set up Shotline Steel Swimming Pools, a company which supplies swimming pools to schools.
Shotline Steel Swim. So, what, lined with lead shot? No.
Shotline Steel Swimming Pools, so it must have been just steel swimming pools.
I'm just wondering what the shot lines means.
Yeah. I just imagine that's just what he called it, because he was in the army, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah. Don mentions all those inventors who developed clean energy and completely coincidentally committed suicide are worth a mention. Yeah, I mean, what was it, Stan Mayer, who invented, or reinvented, because it's been invented more than once, a battery where you put water in and then you get electricity come out. Toyota have got a fuel cell where you put seawater in and electricity comes out. And I've even seen the patent. It's very simple. The battery is made out of magnesium and aluminium, so that's your electrodes. And the electrolyte is salt water, so you can get seawater. The thing is, how practical is that? I never made it myself, but I imagine eventually the magnesium gives up. After how long, I don't know. That could be an interesting one. I mean, the one I even saw, and this is one I thought was brilliant, and it's one of the reasons I wanted to get into refrigerants before deciding it was too much bloody effort, was I saw a chap, and he made his own air source heat pump. So he had these big radiators. And when I say big, imagine that there were 4 by 8 foot each, and he had 3 of them. So that's 12 foot by 8 foot of surface area. And he was gathering heat from the air. And at the compressor stage, it was so hot that he was boiling water with it. And you run a steam turbine from the boiling water. And that steam turbine was powerful enough to run the compressor. And then it was powerful enough to run 17 100-watt bulbs afterwards. So it was producing, I think he said it was producing something like 2 kilowatts. And because the compressor was souped up, it was drawing 300 watts for the compressor. Which, again, it's not free energy. It's just a type of solar panel or a thermal. But it's heat pump.
What about the government's new miracle ground source heat pumps?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a Chindogu thing, right? So, not talking about the government's the heat pumps like they're putting in council
miracle
houses.
Heat pumps. They're not just any heat pumps. I bet they're miracle. They break laws of thermodynamics. That's how good they are.
Oh yeah, those ones. No, I was thinking about a much more exciting thing the government's done recently.
No, I was talking about the one where the government have claimed that it outputs What was it? It outputs 3 times the energy it takes in.
Yeah, and it was less exciting than that. It was more a case of, oh, look, if you used electricity to make this, the amount of electricity you'd need to make this heat is 3 times the amount.
And
of
apparently
that.
that's bollocks because Stinson Hunter's got one, and he said it's bollocks. He still uses the same amount of electricity.
Okay. Again, your results may vary. It really depends on where you get the heat from and how efficient the transfer medium is. I mean, one of the places that would be really good for doing it and would be using river water and taking the heat from that. Because
didn't someone on Grand Designs, I think they had a river out back, and they had a water wheel put in to generate the electricity.
Yeah, but that's not heat pumps.
I know it's not heat pumps, but I'm saying that there are plenty of ways that we could be generating this stuff, and some of it could actually look nice. And yeah.
But so going back to heat pumps and that stuff, the government's done a thing recently, which they've spent £22 billion on, and someone in the government must really be fond of the Chindogu thing, because there's like, right, I've made an invention which captures carbon, and it takes a lot of electricity to capture the carbon, and the electricity
is this the $22 billion Rube Goldberg machine?
Yeah. So it sucks carbon dioxide out of the air and then uses a centrifuge to compress it and then store it in bottles, which then can be sold as SodaStream or something. And it's great, you see. Now, it does use a lot of electricity to suck in that carbon dioxide. And it could be argued that, well, as the electricity is made via fossil fuels, which are importing from other places because we're not burning fossil fuels here, is actually producing more carbon than what you do. So what they've done is,
well, don't forget all that voltage drop as they're channeling it across the channel.
Yeah, it's very inefficient to import stuff from Norway and France.
Yeah.
So anyway,
especially by cable.
This thing really is Chindogu, because they have solved a problem. This invention, it does do a thing. You can argue whether or not carbon dioxide is a problem. The fact is, they say it is. And
yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I just almost kind of wish that we had something that was laying all over the floor that could just gobble up O2 and not need any electricity to do it. But I don't think we'll ever find such a thing, will we, Hobbit?
Is that helicopter outside yours or mine?
I think it might be over my house.
Yeah. They worried about you giving away the secrets of free energy.
Yeah. It's the secrets of scrubbing carbon from the atmosphere.
So, what the government have done is invented the tree.
Yeah.
This is an exciting moment.
Is it true? Because I watched a program about generational spacecraft, and they said that there are some grasses that can scrub CO2 a lot quicker. Yeah,
but it's not in terms of scrubbing, is it? I mean, that's just.
Well, I know. I'm just using a term scrubbing because that's basic. That's what you've got the grasses there for, so people don't choke to death on CO2, isn't it?
Yeah, some plants consume CO2 faster than others. But it's worth mentioning to people that when they're not photosynthesizing, plants breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide.
Mm.
So, do with that information what you will. I'm not saying cut down all the trees. Spreadware said the option... Yeah, you see, the cheaper option would be to plant more trees, and that could help with flooding and such, but...
Yeah.
That's not...
I mean, you could do with it in Ethiopia and places like that to hold the soil together, couldn't you?
Well, I don't care so much about the foreign places. We could do with it, a few more trees in Swindon, maybe.
Yeah.
But... that's not as exciting as spending £22 billion on a giant sucker that swirls the air about.
A giant sucker? I thought you were talking about the energy secretary for a moment.
Yeah. I just no. I have
He's
said
not very bright, our head, is he? I mean, he had a real struggle with that bacon. Him and that bacon sandwich had that fight. And he's never been the same since, has he?
I just like, who set him up to it? It's like, hey, look, this Jew, let's get him eat a bacon sarnie.
Yeah, what's that all about? Isn't that like racism or something? Like forcing a Jewish person to eat a bacon sandwich.
Well, it's Jew racism, isn't it? They call it anti-Semitism. So, it's like you can have racism, but then you've got special racism. And someone did a special racism on Ed Miliband, making him eat a bacon. Well, the fact is, like, why didn't he just say, no, I'm not eating that. That's not kosher.
Yeah. Is that why he was pulling the face? He'd never had a bacon sandwich before. But he felt pressured into eating a bacon sandwich. Is that... Because I've always wondered about the bacon sandwich incident. Is it because it's like, it's haram or whatever for him to eat a bacon sandwich and he's just like...
It's not just haram, it's Jewish haram. That's special haram.
This isn't just haram, this is Jewish haram.
This isn't just racism, this is Jewish racism.
This isn't just racism, this is... I think that's probably the word for it, isn't it?
Your Hebrew is impeccable. Now, the fact is, I mean, the thing is, Ed Miliband's not a leader, so no one's going to accuse him of that. But at the same time...
What do you mean he's not a leader? Do you not remember the Ed Stone?
Well, it's just, it's not a good trait in it, a leader, is it? Like, I feel
I wonder where the Ed Stone is now. Do you remember the Ed Stone?
No.
Oh, it was... So when he was running for... was he running against Cameron or May?
Dom says Cameron had been more comfortable with that bacon sandwich.
Yeah. Did you ever see... Like, this is the thing. Cameron got away with how he ate that hot dog. Did you ever see Cameron eating the hot dog?
No. So
he ate a hot dog with a knife and fork, Hobbit.
David Cameron came to my college because right towards the end of it, and I understood this was political, there was like, here's the labs that you could have been working in. It's like, these are very nice labs. Yes, so you won't be working them because you've qualified now, so you can go away. But we'll show them to you. Yeah. And I was there with my mate, and we're playing a card game, and then the Secret Service came over. I didn't know there was a Secret Service, but he says, when they were gone, because they were asking us questions, what card game you play? And I said, yeah, this. And I said, do you want to play with us? He says, sorry, I've got work to do, lads. Very polite, very, very, personable people, but at the same time, they were armed. And my mate pointed out to me, and I said, no, I didn't notice the bulge in their jacket. But then I looked at it again, and I saw that, they are carrying a piece. So it all gets opened, the various bigwigs are there, and I'm at the pork roast, and my mate's like, I won't have anything, I can't afford it. And like, mate, it's free. It's literally put on for like the benefit of all these people. So really, it's just like, do you want me to go and order 2 of them and give you one? I said, no, I'll come up with you. So we go there, and he says, is this really free? He says, yes, it's all been paid for. So yeah, I've had some of David Cameron's pork roast.
Oh God, let's hope he didn't tenderize it first.
Well, it was a suckling pig.
Oh no!
It was delicious.
You've eaten his jizz, Hobbit.
Yeah, it came with applesauce and all.
Yeah,
so
special sauce or applesauce.
Yeah. Well, it was very, very nice, and very good bread and all that. But then again, it would be, wouldn't it? I mean, if Prime Minister was going to... Do you remember when we had a Prime Minister and they'd last for a long time, and then we just went for like... It was like, have I got news for you?
When Prime Ministers used to say, you've made this decision, and whatever the decision is, it's full and final. Yes. I'll pull the lever the next day. Do you remember those kind of politicians?
I do remember that, and I will respect whatever the decision... Oh, bye now. I'm going.
Yeah. Well, when I said I was going to pull the lever, I kind of lied a little bit.
Oh, the one I liked was... So it's a bit like Angus Deaton. For years and years, he was the host of Have I Got News For You. Then things didn't go his way, and he left, and then it was like a host of the week.
I think it was Coke and Hookers. When you say he didn't go his way, I think it was Coke and Hookers.
Yeah, and so it's like it didn't go the way it wanted for the UK government. So we had a Prime Minister of the week, and I was just like,
Yeah.
when's Brian Blessed going to be Prime Minister?
Gordon's alive.
Don't let the bastards grind you to... Oh, we could have had William Shatner as our Prime Minister. Imagine how great...
Has he presented Have I Got News For You, then?
Have you not seen the Have I Got News For You, William Shatner? It's the funniest. It's even funnier than David Bellamy. No, not David Bellamy. When Brian Blessed directs it. It's so fucking funny.
Shatner is quite a funny guy, though, isn't he? Like he's better than Mark Hamill, isn't he? Like if you're going to read somebody's Twitter, you'd write it's better that it's William Shatner's than Mark Hamill's.
Oh, well, the thing I like about William Shatner is he understands what insufferable bores most of these celebrities are and takes the piss out of them. Like,
yeah,
he's got, he doesn't pull any punches when he describes like George Takei being a dickhead.
Yeah.
So anyway, inventions. What's that all about? Why do people like? He's not Brian Aldiss. You've just said his name, Trevor Bayliss.
Yeah.
Why
Brian Aldiss is a writer, isn't he? Didn't he write that Frankenstein Unbound? You seen that one?
Oh, I get him mixed up with Alistair Reynolds. They both write like science fiction, which people say is really good, but actually it's really boring and shit.
Oh, I've never read it, but I've seen Frankenstein Unbound. It was kind of alright.
Oh, you've seen it?
John Hurt's
so anyway,
John Hurt's in it, and before he died in a wanking accident, what's his name out of In Excess was in that film.
Oh, I thought I was going to say Robin Williams.
Do you remember him out of In Excess? That he died in a wanking accident.
No, I don't. Sorry, mate.
Oh, right, okay.
No.
Brian Hutchins, he used to be in Excess.
Oh, wasn't he in Simply Red as well?
No, that's Mick Hucknall.
Oh, okay. Has he had a wanking accident?
No, he should do, though.
Oh, I stuck a pen up my bum and it got stuck.
Yeah. It's amazing how many people die of wanking accidents, isn't it?
Or the people that don't die from wanking accidents, but then go to hospital and have to have things surgically removed from their penis, which then gets removed. Like, here's a story I heard the other day, right? Now, this guy invented stuff for surgeons.
George Costanza ate a Mars bar with a knife and fork in Seinfeld. Craig Wilson said Seinfeld, so I don't know if he means George Costanza who was in Seinfeld or he did it on Seinfeld.
It sounds like a bit they do for Seinfeld. You see,
Yeah.
I've never watched Seinfeld, but then like there was this guy who would like upload episodes of sitcoms with the laugh track removed. And
yeah, you can't beat Friends with the laugh track removed. Ross Geller sure is a creepy fella, isn't he?
Actually, maybe you can, because have you ever seen Seinfeld with the laugh track removed?
No, is that creepy or not?
It's really annoying. Like I was watching this one episode because there was only one that was up there called The Soup Nazi, and so the people of Seinfeld's realm discover this kitchen which does soup, but the guy in there is very strict and he doesn't like time wasters. So they go in there to waste his time, and he tells them, "I'm not serving you."
Why would Seinfeld's people do this?
And they go for increasingly annoying things, and it basically culminates in like the guy has to shut down his business and move away because they're insufferable, and they start to like sue.
Is this some sort of allegory?
I don't know. It's just like, wait, is this supposed to be funny? And I was watching it. It was just like, but this is incredibly annoying and predatory behaviour. All you had to do was just respect the business owner's like rules, and he would have served you. But no, you had to be annoying fucking
people that you are.
Yeah. And so it's absolutely horrible. So they invent now. We're on the subject of inventions, aren't we?
Yeah.
So that was great. Somebody invented a way to remove laugh tracks from sitcoms, so you could watch them and just go, "Wow, these things are really horrible."
Yeah.
My friend used to have a friend. and I don't know what he saw in it. But
Still, at least we've
it's
got
horrible.
Trevor Bayliss' benevolent face on the screen at the minute, anyway. So.
Yeah, we got that. Now, here's the thing, right? So imagine you're a surgeon in a German hospital, right? And this guy comes in and he invents like a reason for you to reattach like parts of his penis. So there was this guy, and it's a real news story, by the way, feeling a bit depressed, decides to have some magic mushrooms. And then he thinks a really good idea is to get an axe and to chop his penis in multiple places. Um, and then he was like, "Oh, actually, you know what? I might be tripping."
Can I
But
just
I don't.
sidebar you for a bit, Hobbit? Did you
Yeah.
ever hear that story about that guy that went in, went into the A&E and his dick was all like hacked up, and and he told him this story that he'd been mugged. Yeah, I've been mugged. That's what happened. I was definitely mugged, Your Honour. And then it turns out that he'd been having sex with a Hoover. But he went through this elaborate story about him being mugged, and they held his penis
Wait,
hostage.
what? But like, look, I've never done it myself, but there's no sharp objects inside the tube. Like,
Yeah, I don't get that either. I just wonder if maybe it's apocryphal. Who knows?
yeah. Maybe there's something else going on in that story that we're not told. So anyway,
Yeah.
goes to this surgeon. He's like, I've had a bad idea, and I want you to fix it. So he put his penis in snow, and then they go to the hospital. Like 5 hours later, or something. I don't remember how many hours later. Most of his penis can't be saved. But he's got 2 centimeters of shaft left, and they surgically attach the glands onto it. And good news, he's got an erection. So the penis is working again, but he has to pee out of a hole through the bottom because the urethra was just mashed up when he chopped his penis off with an axe. So he invented something for those surgeons to do for the next 2 months as they reconstruct the remains of his penis. And you see, some would say that inventions they can sometimes be madness. Like some would say, if you look at, for example, the cars that that French car guy made, he had a name, Bugatti. That's it, Monsieur Bugatti. Which you could say, but that's an Italian name. Yeah, but he was French, even though his like dad was Italian. Mr. Bugatti's factory was like inspired genius and madness. Like at one point, the electric company said, "Well, we're not going to supply you electricity anymore because you don't pay our bills." So he designed an absolutely beautiful power station with like these beautifully machined brass gears, and I think it would have been a lot cheaper if he just paid the bill.
Yeah.
But you end up with this beautiful, like the Bugatti power station, which powers the Bugatti factory. I don't know what it was powered with. Like, was like shipping in diesel or something? But
Coal or something.
either
Well, it would
way.
have been coal or diesel, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and so he just, he did that, and that's madness. But that madness had a useful outcome, which was beautiful cars.
What about what the government have invented? So the government have gone, right, we want all of you to stop using petrol and diesel. And then they go,
We've invented a way for you to stop.
We've
using
also
them.
invented a lack of fuel duty
Alternative.
because people are using electric cars. So they go, I know what we'll do. We'll invent a new tax, which is mileage based, because you still need to pay fuel duty, even though you're not paying fuel duty.
Yeah. Well done, dickheads.
Yeah.
You could have just like gone.
And this is what you get for being an early adopter. Never early adopt
Thanks.
any technology.
Here I was talking about like some whimsical stories about like useless inventions and a man hacking his penis off to invent a reason to go to the doctors so that it'd have something to do, and Trevor Bayliss inventing a Why Not Radio, and you'll just be like, hey, you know how the government invents more ways to make us suffer? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to tell you about that. Oh,
our government are very ingenious in inventing new taxes. Do you reckon the window tax is going to make a comeback?
Well, we got the chicken registry.
Oh yeah. Well, we haven't because some very awful,
naughty,
nasty, evil people have been registering every chicken they own, even if it's just an egg.
Well, they're not naughty. The fact is, people are erring on the side of caution. They realise that the chicken Kievs and eggs I've got on me could potentially be a chicken, so they all need to be registered.
Mm.
And then when you put in the purpose of this, I will say well, it's not livestock anymore; it's dead. But these chickens are going to be raised for food, and so it's the government's like, well, look, it's very important that people register their chickens, and turns out the demand for registering chickens is much higher than what the government thought there would be. So
has the website been fixed now?
What website?
Government, the chicken web registry website.
I don't know. I don't know. Dom Africa says, how about REM pods and spirit boxes? Amazing inventions. Now, I remember...
Dom, why don't you jump on if you're around, mate? Tell us about fantastic inventions.
I think I got as far as inventing, but then I realised actually having flashing red lights in your eyes when you're trying to sleep is not conducive to a good night's sleep. But there was this idea for a REM sleep inducer so you could get to the dreaming stage earlier. And the idea is that you wear glasses. Already, it's not a good idea because I don't know about you, but I sleep on my side, so wearing glasses pushing into my head, not a good idea. And then the second bad idea...
That's going to keep you awake, isn't it?
Well, right, so the second bad part of this useless invention is, would you like some flashing red LEDs against your eyelids as you're trying to sleep? No, not particularly. Oh, well, it'll induce you to have REM sleep.
Does it? Is it scientifically proven to do so? Or?
I don't know. I honestly do not know. So, yeah. Shall we do some stuff from Indiegogo now?
Oh yeah, I'll put a few in there, Hobbit. Just tell us what you think of them.
The next gen stethoscope, it's called Bukaki.
Oh no, you want to go at the top first, don't you? Robofinity, the first AI-powered thermal imaging dashcam.
Wow! And what does this do? Don't go silent on me now.
Go on, you can do it, Hobbit.
No, I can't. I haven't got it in front of me.
I'll put it up. It's in general. I'll put them all in general.
So I got the next gen stethoscope. Tomorrow's World.
Keep going up.
O2 Bank quick release.
It's just below your selfie stick post.
Oh.
So it's Indiegogo. Then the first AI powered. Is AI the new? What is there? What's the thing that JML like talking about?
Oh yeah, so right, we're talking about JML could update all their old products like ShamWow, but say it's the new AI-powered ShamWow.
Yeah.
It's like, look at this person before. They're using the old ShamWow, and it's giving them a bad back, and it's in black and white, and they're having to blow the hair out of their eyes.
But this is we're careening towards the Internet of Things, aren't we?
Oh no.
Like fridges with Wi-Fi and bullshit like that.
Why? What's the point in that?
It's Dom.
Oh, yeah.
Testing.
We can hear you, Dom.
Hello. Yeah. Yep.
Are you ready to hear about the Robofinity, the first AI-powered thermal imaging dashcam, Dom?
No, you're not.
Am I ever?
Right. Here's a summary. Right. It's AI powered, it's a dash cam, and it says, this thing is this many steps away.
Whoa, hold on 1 minute, Hobbit. It's the first AI powered thermal imaging dash cam.
Yeah.
Invented by a black woman.
Oh, Ooga Booga.
I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's got gentle AI alerts with customizable alert distance.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't let you do that.
It's got quick threat recognition with color coding. Does this link up with your machine guns in your headlights?
Oh, is it like Edge to a 9?
Yeah.
Put down the weapon. You have 15 seconds to comply. Oh, the other day I was playing Robocop, and I've upgraded my Auto 9 now, so it's just like this auto fire, never needs to be reloaded, does massive damage.
Yeah.
So I'm up against Ed 209 in the steel mill, and so I'm shooting it with the sniper rifle, because 50 cal, and like every time I shoot, like it does a fair bit of damage. It's nothing to sniff at. And then I run out of bullets for it, so it's like I'll use the Auto 9. And my God, that Ed 209 might have been made out of puppies, because it was just the Auto 9 pistol was just tearing through its health. I killed it in less than 10 seconds.
Nice. What did you do then? You just threw everything into your Auto 9, did you?
So I've done New Game Plus, and towards the end of the game, you get like probably the best motherboard for the thing, because it gives you like massive damage. It gives you unlimited, like it just you never need to reload, and it gives you auto fire. So I've just was carefully going through all the various puzzle sections in it to give myself massive bonuses. And it does insane amounts of damage and never needs reloading. I just go into a room, hold down the fire button, and turn everything into meat paste.
So, what do you want to do next then, Hobbit? Do you want to do the electrify your bike or the mirrorless camera?
I want to do this next gen stethoscope, because that's what I'm looking
Go
at.
on then, do the next gen stethoscope then.
Right. So this next gen is called Kai, but it's called Bukaki, right?
Bukaki.
It's next gen. Yeah. Meet Bukaki, your new digital diagnosis superpower, which is as seen in, and they got like a bunch of things: TechCrunch, The Economist, First World Health
TechCrunch. Not TechCrunch is good, isn't it?
That's why I mentioned it, because I heard of that. And so it says,
I've never heard of TechCrunch. I think they're making it up.
From seamless wireless connectivity to the precision of active noise cancellation and the intuitive implementing of AI, every element is designed to enhance the act of listening to the sounds of health. Experience the true power of association, uncover health insights, and elevate care to new heights with Bukaki. And
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to use words like what that stethoscope's actually called.
All right, so we'll call it the amazing new stethoscope.
Fucking stethoscopes.
Fucking stethoscopes.
The fucking stethoscopes.
It's built for. Now, this is a thing here, which I take at section 2, right? It says it's built for every clinical moment of healthcare. What if, like, you need to go in doctors and you need to provide a blood sample? Well, that stethoscope's not going to be use, is it? Or what if, like, you're a woman, right, and you've got, like, a difficult birth and you need help, like, giving birth? That stethoscope, that's not going to help with the birth canal. Or, let's say, you've taken 2...
Yeah, but Hobbit, it's been clinically validated and FDA cleared.
Wow. All right, let's say, for example, you're that German lad who decides to take mushrooms and depress and chop his penis up into small pieces. Is the stethoscope going to help you with the reconstructive surgery?
Yeah, but while you're putting the stethoscope on there, it's got gesture control.
Oh, good. Would that help when you've got like a 2 centimetre long penis?
It's got cloud security, HIPAA compliant, and cyber secure, Hobbit.
It's got HIV compliance.
You can record, stream, and share sound. So while the bloke's screaming in agony because he's chopped his John Thomas off, you can record that and then upload it on TikTok or something.
Oh, nice! You could put like some those TikTok brain rot videos in the background.
Put some sick beats on it,
and put some mumble rap in there. So
you can listen to cardiovascular lung and gastrointestinal sound, Hobbit.
No,
So
no,
when you've got a difficult poo that's on its way out, you can put the old stethoscope on there, and you could hear it wending its way through your intestines, Hobbit.
Great. I like this, right? It says it's built from the ground up. It's got cutting-edge microphone system,
Ooh.
powerful chipset integration, Bluetooth, shock-resistant hard shell, and it's got movement sensors. Now, I actually, you know what? I'm going to do a search. Let's see. Game changer. You know what? Not one instance of the phrase game changer.
What?
And because
Game changer is a Google whack.
Well, no, in this article, there's not a single instance of the term game changer.
Oh, okay.
Because normally, when you with these sort of mentions about how it's going to, redefine the paradigm for a new century or whatever.
Oh, you can have LED technology that not only communicates alarms and battery status, it also personalises your clinical experience.
Oh, that's good. I wanted a personal clinical experience.
Easily check your fucking diagnostic device's status and configure its settings directly from the app for seamless operation and control.
Seamless operation of stethoscopes, fucking clinical providers.
Guided auscultation. What is auscultation, Hobbit?
I don't know, but it does.
I don't know, but it works. Live streaming for people on location by sharing a QR code, so you can literally live stream a poop going through your guts, Hobbit.
Or the sound of your pulmonary embolism.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know medical words, I do.
Or finding out your wife's pregnant with her lover's baby.
Yeah. What, does you start hearing mumble rap from the womb?
Oh, look, it's dreaming about its first arrest. Oh, you can experience the true power of auscultation.
Behold the power of auscultations.
What the fuck is how the fuck do you pronounce that, Hobbit?
I don't know, but some people do.
Hobbit, are you fed up of using boring old stethoscopes? Like, you got your big pile of stethoscopes in a box.
I got your
bad back. You got your bad back from carrying them around.
Yeah, just
you're in black and white.
Yeah, and the stethoscope's cold, and the patient flinches when you put the cold stethoscope on their chest, and
it's not Bluetooth.
No. So how can you stream your mumble rap to it if you haven't got Bluetooth? Stethoscopes are rubbish.
So auscultation, based on the Latin verb auscultare, to listen. It's just listening to people's insides. That's literally all it means.
All right, yeah.
It sounds very similar to what I was going to talk about, which is the ghost hunting equipment.
Oh yeah.
It's like these REM pods. But basically, it's extremely expensive to buy all this ghost hunting kit, and the ghost hunting channels are huge. But it's like it's basically it detects like movement of spirits, and it's like these LEDs will light up on it. But what it is basically a plastic box with LEDs and a cheap mini theremin circuit inside of it.
Oh, nice.
So it's basically like if you get like a sort of a slight draft goes past.
So if it gets a bit boring, you can knock out the Midsummer Murders theme tune.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, no. It doesn't make a noise. It lights the LEDs instead. So a slight breeze goes past it, and then the ghost hunters go, "Whoa! Did you see that? Whoa,
bro!"
And then they get out this spirit box, which basically cycles through radio stations and takes snippets of radio stations, and they hear a word that sounds vaguely that they can attach to something. Whoa, did you hear that word? Whoa! And then they get out their other box, which is basically a word generator, and it's supposed to like relay words from the dead. But of course, it's taken from a sound bank with words like pain and death, and all these sort of dramatic words.
You're sounding a little bit sceptical here, Dom. I'm not going to lie.
No, it's totally legit. And then then you've got your EVP recorder, an electronic voice phenomena recorder, which is basically really expensive, so it must be brilliant, right? It's actually just a cheap dictaphone which picks up background noise.
You ever heard that joke, Tom, about the woman's going for a job and the guy says, "Can you use a dictaphone?" She says, "No, I just use my finger like everyone else."
Yep. But these ones, they say, "Oh, is anybody there?" And then they just pause for a while, and then they hit stop on the recorder, and then they play it back, and they go, "Is anybody there?" Because these are just really shitty recorders, they pick up this background noises.
You just sound like a debunker, Dom. I'm not going to lie, Dom. You just sound like a debunker.
No, it goes. You can tell what they're trying to communicate, because on the screen it puts up subtitles. "I am going to kill you," so your brain makes you realise that that's what it's actually saying. That's how it works. So there you go.
The funny thing is, King Cobra JFS years ago used to be into this electronic voice phenomena, and he'd use his iPhone where he'd record things and then he'd play it back, and then you couldn't hear anything apart from what he said into it. It's like, "Oh, you hear that, guys? You hear that? They totally said this." And he'd just make up all this bullshit about what was heard. It's like, I totally heard the spirits talking to me.
Yeah, it's best if you put subtitles on the screen as well.
He does the same thing where he says he summons up chi balls, and he's like,
Hobbit, are you fed up of using old fashioned cameras? You got your camera, you got your bag of mirrors there.
Wait, hang on. Instead of the mirrorless camera, which I know is very important, right? Is there any inventions which will help me do a poo?
Might be.
What if I type in toilet invention? Toilet. I'll just put in toilet. Let's see if there's something that will help me poo.
Oh, do you have to say bathroom because it's American?
No. The most hygienic
toilet brush in the world.
In the world. Toilet
disinfection monitor, for fuck's sake.
Is it got Bluetooth?
What if you put the mirrors on top of the shoe umbrellas?
Oh, Hobbit. The carpool. Have you looked at the carpool?
No, I'm looking at this. Why is this toilet brush so good? Welcome to
Hobbit. You've got to look at the carpool, but I've got to say that nozzle's not nearly long enough.
So he's got his slushy goes through the brush, and then what goes out the other end then? So you're squeezing a slushy out, you put a little toilet duck thing in the wand, and then what happens?
You're not watching the video? The clue video? Brush. It's actually called the clue brush.
The clue brush?
Clue brush.
Why? Oh, problem. You got all the curry stains on your bog brush.
Yeah.
Solution: hygienic and contactless. So, yeah, but how does
got
it
spring
work?
in it, I bet.
Show me a video where the brush works. They're showing. Oh right, so it squirts water into your toilet bowl.
Yeah.
Well, what if you've got?
You mean like when you flush?
Yeah.
Oh. You know those times when you put Aquafresh on your bog and you pour water on it and it stays in place?
Yeah.
Or when you get a bog brush and you put some mustard on there, but you only give it a light brushing to smear it around and you don't properly scrub it. And you're scrubbing, you got a pain in your back, and you try and wipe your brow with the back of your hand, but you get bog water and you rub your hair with the bog brush. The JML.
Jesus Christ! I bet that brush, the problem brush, looks. I bet your brush. Why is there blood on it? What the fuck is going on with that person's guts?
apparently
Their guts have rotted the fucking bristles on a nylon fucking brush.
I was going to say, yeah, it's not good, is it?
Jesus Christ. I think someone's having too many chilies in their diet. It's literally melting a fucking plastic brush.
I think the key here is what you have to do is you have to invent the problem and then you invent the solution to that problem.
Yeah.
Well, just like our government with the £22 billion carbon sucker.
Don't you just hate it when you got Aquafresh in your toilet, Hobbit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've made a little Cupid's heart of Aquafresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. My poops. I don't know. Mine are a bit more of a stayer than a bit of Aquafresh.
I've never gone. Oh no! I've put toothpaste in the bog again.
If only I had a water pistol to squirt it off with. Did you not have a look at the carpool, Hobbit?
The carpool. Tell me about the carpool.
I'll show you. I'll do better than that. I'll copy that. I'll put the ad in for the carpool. I gotta say that nozzle's a bit on the small side though.
Carpool. Carpool. Portable toilet. Why is it called carpool? Wait, so is this just a pit? This is a piss jug.
Look at him, look.
Guys, look, I've invented a piss jug that's less practical to use than a piss jug. And also you've got this extendable tube, which is going to be a pain in the ass to wash. Like, all you need, right, and I'm saying this as
Harvey done wee.
I'm saying this as a former truck driver, right? All you need for a piss jug is a wide brimmed bottle. Go
Oasis.
Get yourself some,
you want like an Oasis bottle or something, don't you?
Yeah, or go to Aldi and get yourself a litre bottle of apple juice.
Yeah.
Or if you're going for a really long haul, like you're a class.
Have you not seen the picture of Harvey done wee?
Get the 5 litre water bottle. That's got.
Oh shit! I need to hold on a sec.
But yeah,
look,
guys,
Hobbit. Look on screen right now. Harvey done wee.
It's still showing Trevor Bayliss.
Yeah, I've just taken it off.
Oh, Harvey done a wee.
Harvey done wee. Harvey done wee in bottle.
But it's like, guys, I've invented a way to make the piss jug less practical. No, this is
have you seen the comparison chat? Hobbit, I need you to go through the figures for me.
Right, so I'm reading the features. It's completely seamless and leak-proof. Universal threaded head screws onto empty bottle, forming watertight seal. It's expandable, compact design, removable cap, extra large mouth, adjustable to fit the position you're sitting in. Ergonomic design. The carpool 2 extends out and adjusts the angle you're sitting in while in your car. This makes peeing in your car a breeze. Yeah, but what about when I need to poo on the go?
That's what the 5-gallon buckets. I think the 5-gallon bucket's got a lick there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why you have the bucket seat. The Carpool 2 is compact and discreet. Also included is the pool cover, providing extra. We've given you a piece of bubble wrap. We're giving you some blue bubble wrap.
Did they buy that off of Thicky? What's his name from Red Dwarf? Thicky.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, are you an important businessman in a taxi cab? Don't worry, the cabbie won't be curious as to why there's a sound of a Coke bottle filling up with your wee in the back. I like this stock image, right, of a car with the glove thing open, and they've just lazily superimposed the Carpool 2 in the thing, and Harvey done wee, as he said. It's reusable. Do you know what else is reusable and eco-friendly? A piss jug.
Yeah.
Comparison chart.
Here we go, Hobbit. Are you ready for the stats?
On it?
Are you ready for the stats now, Hobbit?
Dom, are you excited for this? We've got a 5-gallon bucket, an empty bottle, and the carpool. Right. So, compact size. The carpool and the empty bottle both win on that. A 5-gallon bucket apparently doesn't win on compact size.
Yeah.
Extra large mouth. Well, The carpool and the 5-gallon bucket both have that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I would say that another column, you can shit in it. The
Yeah.
5-gallon bucket wins that one. Carpool 2 doesn't. Portability. Both the carpool and the empty bottle are portable, but the 5-gallon bucket is not.
Would our buckets not portable then, Hobbit?
I mean, if only there was a device for carrying around 5 gallons of liquid, which was portable, like a bucket,
say a handle
which
or
holds
something.
5 gallons. Yeah. Now, does your device have expandable tubing? Well, Carpool 2 wins on that. Yeah. And does your thing have ergonomic design? I mean, if we're talking about is it handy, I would say a 5-gallon bucket is handy.
Yeah.
So, you know what? This graph is... I think they're trying to...
it's somewhat skewed, isn't it?
Did you know?
You use a carpool as a fleshlight.
Then looks a bit on the small side to me.
With some determination, you probably could, and a lot of Vaseline. Guys, no, this star effect is my favourite, right? So,
the 28% off, that star effect.
Yeah. That it's 20%, 28% off.
But if you noticed, when you choose the perks up the other side, it's 29% off.
Oh, amazing! It's going up in value.
Yeah.
But if you get 2 of these, you get 42% off.
But if you buy 2 separately, you get 56% off.
No, are you kayaking on a lake? You definitely can't pee in that lake, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did you want this as a story?
Oh, there's no way. There's no way you could go over to the side and pee up a tree or something, is there? No way at all, is there?
Or you're in the lake already.
Yeah.
Story. I work as a structural engineer for 10 years on bridges and highways throughout the 5 boroughs of NYC. Oftentimes, I would be stuck in traffic for hours.
I don't know, but you seen the zoom in at the end of it. Fucking looks a bit rough. You're gonna chafe your old boy putting it in there, aren't you?
Well, that's why I'm just saying why bottleneck solves all these problems. And
yeah.
You know what? A white bottleneck will not cost you $23, and a white bottleneck will contain fluids in it, like apple juice.
You get it free, and it's full of orange juice or apple juice,
orange,
or Lucasade or Oasis.
A variety of fluids are available in bottles.
Yeah.
Get what you use some now at the local news aid. Guys, I'm basically saying you can get this for free. Just go to your local shop now and get you a bottle or something. So, that is when a light bulb went off. I knew there had to be a way to make peeing in your car easy, and I realised you could with a diaper. No, I started to brainstorm different ideas. Oh, brainstorm, that's a bit problematic language. We're supposed to say it's a thought shower.
Yeah.
Thought shower? Had a thought shower whilst having a golden shower in the car. And wanted to come up with an easy way to pee in my empty beverage bottle. I went to Canal Street in Manhattan and bought all sorts of plastic tubing and different fittings and started to assemble my first prototype.
He went to Canal Street? Or you exaggerated?
Yeah, he went to Canal Street in Manhattan. That's not where the Manchester Canal pusher can be found, by the way.
Yeah.
After I dialed in my first prototype, I launched a Kickstarter for version 1 back in 2018. Oh yeah, so 6 years later, how far are we getting? And the world went bananas! Since the release of the original version in 2018, I brainstormed ways I could make improvements. And the most advanced portable toilet on the planet.
Still looks rough around that end, mate.
Well, again, you're saying this is the most advanced portable toilet. How about I need to do a number 2?
Yeah.
Wait, I've just got that. That was a monkey dust reference, yeah.
What's that? The world went
Manchester
bananas.
Canal pusher.
Oh,
it's slightly monkey.
No, okay.
No, it's actually a reference to the Manchester Canal push.
Oh, there was an actual. There is a canal pusher in monkey dust. Anyway, the real one. Okay, go on.
There is a canal pusher in real life.
I think,
and we know who he is, don't we, Hobbit?
Well, we do, yeah. He's known to Manchester police. Now, I remember watching Monkey Dust. There's a channel called Couch Tripper, and he uploads like various old shows, and I think he had Monkey Dust on there. Timeline.
Hobbit, have I got the invention for you? How about a small needle that flicks?
Just a second.
Okay then.
Just a second, right? We'll get to the Robocop needle soon, right?
The Robocop needle.
I want to talk about risks and challenges, right? The challenge was to improve our original version that was released in 2018. I wanted to upgrade that design and make something much more compact that could easily fit in your glove box or center console, but could also expand out long enough to reach the position you're sitting in and make peeing your car a breeze. I also wanted to update the connection between the carpool and empty beverage bottle so it form a watertight seal that could be completely leak-proof. So I rolled up my sleeves and had a wee, unzipped my fly and hit my lavatory. After several years of blood, sweat and tears. Fuck me, blood, sweat and tears. You're doing it. I told you this.
Surely it's blood, piss and tears, isn't it?
Well, like, mate, maybe you should smooth off those rough plastic edges if you're getting blood, sweat, and tears in it.
Yeah.
So,
isn't that going to make it a bit sore if you've got blood, sweat, and tears in it?
He says risks and challenges, but there's nothing about risks and challenges. He just talked about, like, guys, I've invented a tube you can put on your Coke bottle. So, speaking of, I'm gonna.
Fairy Morgana says, "What happened to just pissing yourself and putting the heater on to dry it off?"
No, I actually have a carpool too right here, and I'm going to use it. So I'll be right back.
So, Dom, I've got an invention here. When you're up picking your teeth, do you want a toothpick that's just going to flick that deadly needle right out, especially when it's up near your eyes and nose?
Deadly needle. Oh, I've got deadly needles in my teeth.
Quick release toothpick. Do you find the problem with toothpicks is they're just too fiddly and it takes you hours to get them out? So the need we're fulfilling here is if you want to get that toothpick out quick, sharp.
So, like, getting it out of your pocket is the issue here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that. I waste valuable seconds trying to remove a toothpick from its packaging.
Yeah. So that's that. Where's the bit when they talk about the... When we initially designed this toothpick, it was, of course, to address the awkwardness of having something stuck in your teeth and not having a tool to remove it. Because toothpicks aren't a thing. However, as our development progressed, we realised the application of this toothpick extends far beyond that. This sharp little tool can not only serve as a SIM card ejector with food on it when you need to retrieve your SIM card, but also act as a fork when you're enjoying fruits, help clean dust from crevices, and even double as a latte art needle when you're sipping a coffee. Just unlock a world of possibilities for its users. What do you think to that, then?
Well, the very definition of redundant, isn't it?
Yeah, but Dom, you can one minute you're picking dog shit out of your shoe, the next minute you can do your teeth with it. Like, isn't that just like the greatest, the greatest invention ever?
By the way, I'm sold on the carpool too now. It's a game changer. New paradigm shift.
I'm talking about the suggestions for the toothpick, Hobbit. Mm-hmm. So, did you hear the suggestions? What it says? So you could use it. So you could you can use it to eject SIM cards. Use it as a fork. Clean dust from crevices, and even double as a latte art needle when you're sipping coffee. Should you wash it between uses or what, or just do all of it at once?
Or a javelin for a midget.
You're picking dog dirt out.
I don't think you're supposed to say midget. I think that's like the M word for midgets.
Oh, Call them Peter Dinklages.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage has decided that people of small shouldn't be allowed to work in Hollywood, didn't he? He's the only one that should be allowed to work in Hollywood.
You said from his mansion.
Yeah.
So, what other wonderful inventions have we got that will make our world better?
What else have we got? Do you want to see what the O2 band is?
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to do that one? It's the picture of a car with purple and blue and that.
Well.
Siege your Judith Han. You're Siege your Judith Han. You talk to us in your school mom voice and explain to us how O2 band works.
Right after I've finished this bit of chocolate.
Oh, here's a Dragon's Den pitch I've found.
Yeah.
A drive-safe glove. Mike Carr's pitch on the famous BBC programme Dragon's Den is also one of the worst pitches in the show's history. The entrepreneur pitched his product Drive Safe Glove, a white-coloured glove for British bikers. According to Mike, wearing the glove on the right hand reminds bikers to drive on the right side of the road.
They are a very special needs class of people, aren't they?
Have you found the O2 band, Hobbit, yet?
Yeah, so I'm reading it, and it's just like, hey guys, did you know fuel costs
Hobbit,
money?
do you put gas in your car? Because I put diesel in usually. I don't put gas in there.
Yeah, I switched to diesel, but before then I was using petrol.
Yeah.
But
So you've never put gas in your car then?
No.
Why would you put natural gas in your car?
Well, you can convert.
Is that if you're trying to burn it for the insurance?
Well, there was this thing in World War II where they converted buses and lorries to run on natural gas, or town gas as they called it back then, because petrol was in short supply. So it wasn't as practical as using petrol, but they could make the engines run on them.
What the fuck does O2 band do? What do you do with it?
Well, I don't know, you see. So O2 band, what does it do? Upgrade your car. So it reduces your exhaust, increases your fuel efficiency, comfortable driving, noise reduction. Earth getting hotter. Earth's temperature is increased by an average of 0.14 Fahrenheit, which is 0.08 degrees, every decade since 1880. Citation needed. But as you can see, it's still hard to find practical ways to reduce greenhouse gases, which are the main cause of global warming. Citation fucking needed. There are only two ways to reduce car emissions: reduce the number of internal combustion engine vehicles or improve their efficiency. And they got a picture there of CO2 with smokestacks making the sign CO2, which again is just... CO2 is an odourless, colourless gas. It's not smoke. Dickheads.
I found out how to use O2 band, Hobbit. Step 1: open the car's bonnet or hood. Step 2: locate the air intake box and pipe at the front of the engine compartment.
So this is an air filter.
Step 3: attach the product to the top of the air intake box and the pipe. Step 4: clean the attachment area before sticking. Step 5: place the line part of the O2 Band Pro. Face the attachment area as O2 Band logo side faces downwards. Secure using the included sticker or Velcro.
So it's...
You put it across the pipe at the front of your air filter?
So it's what? It's an air filter?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a magic air filter which creates high oxygen density and CO2 reduction.
Yeah. Yes. But this is the O2 Band Pro. Imagine what a fool you'd feel if you'd just bought the O2 Band shite.
Yeah. You don't want to buy the O2 Band casual scrub. You need the Pro.
It doesn't tell you about it. It just looks like a something you stick in your wallet.
Well, I'm just like when I first saw this, I was like, okay, you're going to show me this like magic thing I put onto my fuel line or something. Like it's a magnet you put on your fuel line and when you put the magnetism in the fuel like goes further because magnets. How do they work? And no, it's like something you put on the cover of your accelerator.
Who the fuck, Hobbit? When you're doing fuel efficiency, who the fuck does it in litres per 100 kilometre?
Well, that's the metric way which they do in the continent, and I actually have nothing against using that. Look, we use miles per gallon in this country, but in America they use a different measurement, which confusingly they call miles per gallon.
Yeah.
But it's no good because the US mile's different and the US gallon's different, so their miles per gallon mean nothing. But the fact is, litres per 100 kilometres. That's the same regardless of where you are in the world.
Yeah.
So if I said...
So it's kilometres a litre you want, because that's miles per gallon, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they reckon you get about a 42% gain by using the O2 Band Pro.
I honestly, I would be like, why haven't I heard about this now? Oh, you can buy 8 of these filters and they cost you $150.
Yeah.
Or you can buy 4 for $80.
Yeah.
How does that work?
They knock a tenner off.
And like, was it one size fits all? Because I don't know about you, but like even when I was buying air filters, suddenly it's like, oh, sorry, what's the VIN number in your car? Your air filter is actually like 1.5 mils wider and it's 3 mils shorter than.
So they reckon carbon CO, so that's carbon monoxide, 63% down, and NOx, which is nitrous oxide, is it? I bet.
Yeah, but it's O2 Band Pro aluminium stickers, proper for cars with 300cc and below.
Oh, it reduces your vibration and your engine vibration as well.
Oh, I see. So you
should. If you want to reduce like vibration or like knocking, apparently leaded petrol would be good for that.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, unless you're running diesel. But I'm reading like one here, and it's basically you buy the number of stickers based on what your engine capacity is. So if you've got a 7 litre or below engine, you get 8 stickers.
Yeah.
If you've got a 3 litre or below engine, you buy 4. And if you've got like a 1 litre engine, then just 2 stickers will do. But I mean, again, it's like, what if this was such a great technology? Why couldn't you just be like, oh yeah, I'll have the air filter with the O2 band in there, so that it's just integrated into my air filter.
Yeah. Because they reckon you can use one for 4 years.
I want to find out more about this O2 band. Is O2 band an air filter? Because that webpage didn't tell me anything, really.
No.
So, radiative transfer in the O2A band, a fast and accurate Ford model. That's not about the thing. An improved O2 band on spectral models of the O2A band and their impact. How O2 wideband controllers work, Haltech. So that is a oxygen sensor for a car, and then that will vary your fuel timings based on whether you got a rich or lean thing. So I don't understand, like, what is it doing? Like, it's not a magical piece of cloth which somehow makes more oxygen go into your car.
Yeah, it doesn't really say what it is, does it? Over 1 million people felt different. First, the new star in America.
So
why not just put a pop plant in there next to your air filter?
Well, that will generate oxygen, but we got to figure out a way of getting more oxygen into the engine without using a turbo or supercharger.
Earth's temperature
but then
has
you
increased by an
can't-
average of 0.14 F every decade since 1880. And that's a bold claim, Con. Let's see if it pays out.
Yeah, citation needed.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't 1880 around the time of the Ice Age?
Was
It's
it?
natural that the warms up.
So that was yeah. There's
the
always
Earth has
there's
been
always
warming to
some
that time.
there's always some reason, because that was obviously the bottom. That was the bottom of the temperatures, wasn't it? That's why they're saying it's been increasing since then, isn't it? That's why they say that.
Who was it came up with the line, lies, damn lies and statistics?
Yeah.
is that a book by Lewis Black?
Oh shit! Well, How to Lie with Statistics is a book by Bill Gates, isn't it?
No, that's a book which Bill Gates had on his.
He had it on his
bookshelf when he was
desk.
talking about-
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, when he was talking about the pandemic.
Oh, it was Mark. It was Mark Twain who said damn lines and statistics.
I
And if
thought-
I remember, I think it was also
How about this one then?
uninformed. If you read missing.
Hobbit, are you ready for what users say? I thought this would be a useful addition for my old car. It's easy to install, but does the job perfectly driving on the slopeway.
Again, I can't find any more information about it. It's just like, look, you put this magic sticker on your car, right? And
Hobbit, don't think about it. Just listen to this testimonial. I wish I had gotten this product much sooner. It makes my car softer while driving long distance. I'm so happy with this product.
Wow, it's like, oh, you know the failing rubber grommets on my car. Well, I put one of these stickers on it. Now it's not rattling anymore.
Do we O2 band? Are we going to get one? Are we? Are we going to get one and try it out?
I mean, it's your money. Do you want to get one?
Did you know that the times 4, like, only 2 people have claimed that one?
Yeah, I get a feeling that other people are quite sceptical of this as well.
I don't know what it is. Like you say, Hobbit, I don't know what it is.
So how does it work? I don't know, but it does.
I don't know, but it does. Do you want to? Let's do another brand new invention that nobody's ever seen before, Hobbit.
Well,
This is the kneeling ergo chair. Nobel 2.0 kneeling ergo chair for upright posture.
All right, I can summarise this one quite easily. So, do you remember back in the 90s, and also Lisa Simpson used one, because of course she would, fucking bitch. Those chairs with no backs on them, and you've got to kneel in them in a certain way, and the seat is sloped so that your bum goes down, so you can never get comfortable on it. Well,
is that like the Amazon toilets?
Yes, the sloped toilet that you can't sit comfortably on, so you're supposed to just shit on the floor when you use
So you can't
it.
sit and play Candy Crush on it for hours.
Or sit and cry.
Yeah, you got to get back. You got to get back, and we've improved the suicide nets.
Get back in your cage, you fucking wagey. So, this people have invented a new kneeling chair, and it's great, you see, because this kneeling chair has got a divot in the front, which goes in your bum and spreads your cheeks apart.
I thought that was a bad thing. I thought Allah didn't like that.
No, you see, this is really good for your posture because reasons. And so anyway, that's the new kneeling chair, a wonderful invention for it. Now, I've seen something here which I would argue, might be useful for some people.
Oh, you could have footrester too. Have you seen footrester? I bet.
Now, I found an invention here which could be deemed as useful. I put it in general. It's called Dipple. It's the powerful microscope for any smartphone.
Oh,
How does it work?
I don't know, but it does.
It does, yeah, that's it. So what is it? It's the Dipple is an easy-to-use, compact, and
Licky
portable
Kicky, the
kit
home security dog. That's from
which
Vicky
transforms any smartphone and tablet into a powerful, all caps,
Powerful.
microscope.
Oh yeah, boomer caps.
Whether you use it for
Or
research,
any
education-
smartphone. How do you pronounce? Why are they capitalising things? Why?
Yeah. Anyway,
So have they actually got the technology now, like on Hollywood films, where they like click on something on an image and go enhance, and they like continue to enhance it, even though that you just get massive pixels and
because they've
that's what
shown
that
us a
is.
botanic cross section under the Dipple lens.
guys, that works because the O2 band is wrong. You put the sticker on somewhere on your car, and it will make it run softer, and it will use 42% less gas when going along. Because I worry about how much.
It's
gas
like Interventionist said, it's like a switchblade for your teeth. He's talking about that pick, the toothpick.
Oh no,
the flick toothpick.
Whether you
because that's always a good thing when you got something that's near your eyes and nose, you want it to flick out quickly, don't you, on a spring?
Just like Robocop's USB stick.
Yeah.
So anyway, whether you use
whoever thought that a huge spike would be a great replacement for the USB thing?
Well, that was made in 1987, so that was before USB. So anyway, whether you use a microscope for research, education, or just for fun, from the observation of microorganisms or cells, with Dipple, anyone can access the microworld in detail. And they got examples, 35 to 200, 75 to 500. Is this just a set of lenses you put in front of your cameras, your smartphone's camera?
I should imagine no, it's got to be more than that, hasn't it? Because it's microscopic.
Dipple is
It shows you stock images.
Oh God, look
Yes.
at those idiots with their face nappies on.
So Dipple is perfectly suitable for educational purposes. Blah blah blah.
Hobbit, have you not seen the irony in scientists wearing
Wearing a face
face nappies?
Yeah. During the last months, Dipple has been selected used for science education. Blah blah blah. You can read about the use of Dipple in the class of biology, University of Wisconsin. So anyway, it's right now. If I was going to design a camera for a smartphone, the way I would do it is I would have a microscope, and I would have a camera built into it, and I'd have it either Bluetooth or USB.
Yeah.
And in fact, I have one of those microscopes. It doesn't do much magnification, but it's more useful that it can be used for endoscopy. So if you want to stick it down like an exhaust pipe or air intake,
Or up your bum.
down up your bum, in a Jap side or something, it will let you see images from that world.
Down your road piss jug. What's it called?
Oh, and if you go in the carpool to piss jug, it will show you that too. It also has the other nice feature because it's USB. It's got a light which can be adjusted for brightness based on how much you turn it up or down. The compactness of Dipple perfectly suits any situation, compact, bright field. So it's a really unwieldy microscope.
But Hobbit, how many portable microscopes allowing you to see a bacteria are sold at about $100 USD?
Well, that's it. It just the way they're showing it here is rest your camera on this microscope.
Yeah, because the patent pending design is unique. You do not have to add or clamp anything to the body of your phone.
Amazing.
And the carrying box, it's not just a container, but a functional part of the product. It is the mechanical support for all the components when you are using the product.
Dipple can be used with smartphone or tablet. So long as your thing's got a camera, you just put it over the... So in other words, it's like a microscope which you can get anywhere, and you've rested your camera on it so you can take pictures.
Can you not put your phone over a microscope?
That's what I've just said.
Yeah.
It's like any other microscope, except this one is built into a box.
And you can lay your
So
phone
it's-
on it.
Yeah. Whereas,
Surely most electronic microscopes would have just like a little USB lead that you can plug into your phone.
yeah, they do. Yeah.
So is this
So-
one of your thingy things then, Hobbit?
What
What are they called?
things?
The Japanese word?
Oh, Chindogu. Yeah. It's
Pokemon!
it's an invention which is both. It does serve a purpose, but it's not practical to use.
So it is a Chindogu.
Yeah.
A Chindogu.
Chindogu.
Um,
There's a guy. There's a guy in Indiegogo, and he's selling cast aluminium crock pots. That's an amazing new invention. Never seen a crock pot made of aluminium before. Forever pen, world's smallest inkless pen.
yeah, world's
it's,
smallest pen. Have you ever seen a small pen before, Hobbit?
Yeah, but this pen is inkless and it lasts forever, and there's no asterisk after that. It's
You want to buy
an-
Meraki, the ultimate espresso machine.
So, actually, I'm more interested in the espresso machine than
It's a grand, I
this
bet.
pen. Right. So just a second, right? I'll go on this. No,
You want to
I'm
watch
not sure
Dirty
you've-
Dishes, a short film?
Have you ever done this before, where you got like a light bulb? You remember the old light bulbs, so they
Yeah.
had the solder compacts on them, and you could actually rub the solder against wallpaper or paint, and it would leave a mark
Yeah.
like a pencil. Yeah, this pen's basically that. It's probably not lead. It's probably something that isn't lead, but you can write with it, and it leaves a mark. Oh, and you can write it in paper underwater, but then the paper gets soggy and tears. So, what's the point in that?
What else?
But you can do it.
I wonder how many of these products they order through Alibaba.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this one? Edge 4K OLED ultralight portable magnetic monitor.
Oh, so this is something you got to tell the Insane Clown Posse about.
Why do they like 4 OLED?
Well, it's something that'll let you monitor magnets.
Oh yeah, fucking magnet. How do they work?
You
They go
know
up, yeah,
how they work.
I'll just put it in. You can do it. 350. Oh, they got one backer. Literally one person's backed it.
So the Edge 4K OLED ultralight portable magnetic monitor. Oh, right. It's a monitor which is magnetic.
Yeah. They can put it on your
What's
fridge.
the O in OLED?
And it's made of OLED and it's got an edge to it. In fact, I would say this thing has got 4 edges.
Got no edge.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What's the O? Is it optical? Optical LED?
This OLED organic light emitting diode.
Oh, organic. For
yeah.
the hippies.
Yeah.
I've got
organic.
I've got a QLED TV.
This thing literally is what Don just said. It's like someone's got this from AliExpress, haven't even bothered translating some of the Chinese on it, and just be like, yeah, it's on Indiegogo. It's yours for €427.
Is the thing itself magnetic, or does it have all these bits on the side? Oh shit! They got an exhaust port. You don't want an exhaust port, do you? Because Luke Skywalker could come and blow it up.
Oh yeah, you drive down that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Again, it's one that's not quite. I don't know what I'll do. I'll spend 356 quid on a digital photo
portable
frame.
monitor. Yeah, great. So amazing.
It reminds me of. Do you remember was it Innovations Report magazine?
Mm.
My dad used to get it, and it just.
Well, it was
just
that
like-
crazy old geezer with a massive like handlebar moustache that always used to deal with this shit. He died a couple of years ago, didn't he? Wilf,
Dunno.
was it Wilf Summit?
Uh,
Do you remember him, Dom?
No, it's ringing a vague.
Wilf.
this is brilliant. This doesn't even have any like
Wilf
blur
Lunn.
behind
Do you remember Wilf Lunn? It was a British inventor.
Was he on like Was he on the Gadget Show?
I think something like that, and he had a great big moustache. Yeah, Vision On.
guys.
Yeah, Vision On. He was on that, and Magpie, Jigsaw, and
Right.
Eureka.
So, are you excited for this? Right?
Go on then.
It's so exclusive. The Odin 2 Portal, the ultimate 7-inch OLED gaming handheld. Now, what can I tell you about it? Well, what is there to tell you about it? It's got a Qualcomm in it. It's got
Is that good?
1080p.
Is that good?
Wow, it must be because they're advertising it.
Oh, it's whole
So-
1080p. Wow, right at the fucking cutting edge.
It's got 7 inches, 120 hertz touchscreen. It's got AMOLED, and wait, has it got AMOLED or is it OLED? What is it? It's got hall sticks, so sticks you find in halls.
Oh, all sticks.
Yep, and
A
you
hall
know
stick's
what? I
good.
like. Well, it must be because they're advertising it. So I'm telling you guys about now. They could be saying Hall effect, which is like it's good because Hall effect switches don't wear out. But they didn't say that. They said it's got Hall sticks, so we have to just defer to what they say. And that's it. That's all I can tell you about the Odin Portal. It's.
Do you want the Tornado, which is the new portable Savonius wind turbine?
Isn't there like an Indigo? You know what? I'm going to type in bong. Let's see if there's an Indiegogo thing for bong.
Bomb.
No, a water pipe.
What the fuck is a wind turbine anyway?
Well, it's a turbine that goes.
Oh,
round
they got
the-
LEDs on the solar panel housings. Wow, shiny lights.
What if I type in pipe? Let's just look for pipe. See if it comes up. Oh yeah, water alarm, early warning system for pipe leaks. I bet you look good on the dance floor. A thesis film starting at €9.
Oh, this is quite a good idea. Only Cat, the world's smartest cat flap. It literally detects if your mouse has got a fucking furry little friend in its mouth and it won't let it in.
That's not too bad, actually.
That's actually pretty good. Cat
Oh, yeah,
approaches,
here's the-
prey detected, entry denied.
So I'm reading about the Meraki, the ultimate espresso machine.
The Meraki.
So it's got a grinder, it's got a thing that makes your coffee, and it's got a handle. They got to have handles on them, right?
Yeah.
Engineered grinder, rotary pump.
Is it bad if you don't
Order.
have one on there?
It's got if you don't have a handle, then how do you get a handle?
You want the next generation box cutter, Hobbit?
Actually, yeah, I'm excited about that. Give us a link.
You want to have a look at
what
the
is
next generation box
Coffee
cutter?
Sense? What is Coffee Sense TM?
These are basically like invention scam artists, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, who do you think is the most famous? It's got to be Elizabeth Holmes, isn't it?
What
Theranos.
What did she do?
You know that? Remember that? Yeah, remember Theranos, where they're supposed to take your blood sample?
if you're talking all time, it's got to be DeLorean, isn't it? He sold this fucking awesome looking car, and it was a bag of shit inside, weren't it?
It couldn't even travel through time.
Yeah, it couldn't even travel through time. It's always running out of bananas.
If you look into this Elizabeth Holmes woman, she would wear these like roll neck black shirts, and she'd like put on this fake deep voice, and she's obviously like completely sociopathic because she'd just like stare wide-eyed into the eyes of whoever was looking at her the entire time, and she was just this utter scammer. It's like really fascinating stuff.
I've heard of her.
Statistics on this knife shop, right? Did you know 99% of people have been cut by sharp knives?
99? What, even people that have never
99%.
used them?
Yeah, and people that haven't been born yet. So this
Hey, you know, fuck your Odin handheld. I've found the Ayaneo Kun 8.4-inch screen handheld with 54W TDP. Fucking suck on that, Hobbit. That's got 54W TDP.
Wow, I don't know what that is, but it sounds.
Hey,
impressive.
it's good. It number, so it must be good.
Number.
And it's called something that sounds a bit like anus as well, which means it's even better.
Wow.
Although if only those poor people at the Battle of Hastings who were cut by sharp
it's AMD,
knives.
Hobbit. It's got an AMD 8840U in it. Is that good?
I don't know what that is. I'm looking at the coffee machine. It's got ion beam, static free grinding. So this thing's got like laser guns and stuff in it.
Oh, nice.
I remember the ion beam from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Crafting barista quality espresso shouldn't require. Hey, this is no teas, mate.
Oh God, I bet you there's a woman in black and white. Oh, are you fed up of making instant coffee?
Oh, do you get like a bad back and your poor quality and chaotic extraction? You get coffee spinning all over yourself, scalding hot coffee.
Hobbit, do you want to get your beans roasted in 10 minutes?
I don't know. Is that a good time? Could be done quicker.
Roma, the world's largest capacity home coffee roaster.
Meraki is engineered to deliver.
Roast it. That's like grinding your beans is fine. Roasting your own coffee beans is a little bit pretentious, isn't it?
Wait.
Our coffee beans have been roasted using the Large Hadron Collider.
Yeah.
When you buy like the bags of beans in it, aren't they pre-roasted?
Yes. Where the fuck do you get unroasted beans from?
I think you have to go to a coffee plantation directly and harvest the pods.
I think this is another one of your devices, I bet.
What?
The Indiegogo's like JML, but cooler, isn't it?
It's JML for rubes, is what it is. You know, I like
JML. No, it's JML for bougies.
That's it. JML gives you a product. You know what you're getting with
Hobbit,
it.
why is an atmospheric water dispenser?
Oh, that's basically a heat pump, and you know when you get condensation,
yeah,
it collects the condensation into a jug.
Oh, a piss jug, if you will.
Yeah.
There you go, I'll put it in there. How much is one of these things?
Atmospheric piss jug.
300.
So,
fucking hell. 269 Great British pounds. 33 have claimed one.
Well, if you're living in the desert or somewhere...
Help us spread the words. Join the 16% cashback party.
Yeah.
Will you help them spread the words, Hobbit?
How much do they pay?
Yeah, but they want you. They want you to help them spread the words. I don't know. I'm getting Nigerian Prince vibes here.
Please, sir, I have $5 million in a numbered Swiss bank account.
Will you help me spread the words? So this literally pulls water out of the air. Pulls water out of the air, and
you know what?
You can drink it.
I've got an atmospheric water collector. It's called a window.
I was going to say, yeah, my car window's an atmospheric water collector.
Yeah. It meets 5 to 7 people's daily water needs. Did you know that? Fucking hell. 19 litres a day you can get out of that thing.
Well, that's not bad.
Not bad for free water, is it? 72 times a day UVC water sterilisation. Is that good or bad?
So you just extracted your water, and now you've got some ultraviolet light in it to zap all the bugs.
Yeah.
This is like proper Fremen technology here.
That's it. Yeah,
we got the first step on the way to the still suit.
Yeah, it's a wind catcher.
What else have we got?
So now we can live in the desert.
Interesting of it.
Well, I'm just thinking, with the water you've collected
Hobbit.
from
Do you want an £85 bath towel?
Does that include what is it? One which like cleans the skiddies for automatically? Because I'm just...
It's down from 211 GBP. So they've literally.
I'm just thinking
the way they've slashed those fucking prices. This may not be the invention that I think it is. There you go. I've just put it in if you want to peruse this towel.
No.
If you bring it out, it dispenses water as well.
The softest, most durable.
It's NASA inspired, so it's bullshit then.
Yeah. So it needs like. So anyway, I'm just reading about
Hobbit. What if you could have NASA technology in your home?
Hemi, what if we did the show past 9 p.m?
We'll just finish this towel then, because this is every single towel we've made has been engineered from the fibre level up. That means research.
Is it a game changer?
It's a game changer.
Would it change It's a game changer.
The result is well engineered, machine washable, and beyond softness towel you'll want to use every single day. And I've read that verbatim, and that's the way they've written it. Well, no, this is better than a game changer, Hobbit. Our team of designers have made quantum leap in towel design. So you get the towel, you use it first time, then go, oh boy.
Oh boy. I'm retarded.
Oh boy. And then you're stood there in a dress or something. Hobbit.
Well, it says here you've jumped back in time. You're Adolf Hitler now.
Remember they charged that theme tune up in the late seasons?
That would have been so cool, wouldn't it? There's Sam at the Reichstag with his doing a Hitler salute, going, "Oh boy." Guys, or he's what's his name? Lee Harvey Oswald, and he's just shot JFK. And oh boy.
He's Mark Chapman, and he's just killed John Lennon.
Oh boy.
Or he's an Asian chick at a Bukkake party. Oh boy.
But Hobbit, creating a perfect towel isn't just rocket science, it's molecular science.
Wow.
From the moment you touch the material...
How do they work?
From the moment you touch your
Well,
material...
I have a spontaneous orgasm when I touch the material.
Apollo towel feels soft on your skin and body with up to 4 times more softness and cushioning than any other towel on this planet.
Will I, once I have it, will I touch it or have an existential crisis? Will I not be able to go back to just like wearing nothing except this towel in the future because I can't deal with the course?
Born from space science, actual quote, and driven by design engineering, Apollo was founded on the pursuit of building the best fabric technology on the planet and beyond.
Many
towels, Hobbit, many towels are made of the same materials and haven't changed in a long time. But the look and feel of a towel largely depend on what type of material is used.
I hate towels. Why can't they make towels for me?
Nanite technology fibres, Hobbit.
That's what I need.
Yeah, using advanced composite materials to create high-performance fibres using our cotton polymer matrix blend and engineered with nanite technology, we call it Explore 11.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever that's.
Explore 11, fuck yeah. Wiping your ass in space technology. So you sound somewhat skeptical about this, Hobbit.
I just think to myself, man was not meant to experience such towel technology.
So this is one of the softest materials ever created on Earth and beyond.
Every created and beyond.
Yes. Sorry, it's one of the softness materials created on Earth and beyond. Oh dear.
I'm sorry. I was speechless there, just thinking about the. This is Towley's very own episode.
Did they have a journalist write this?
Hi, my name's Towley, and I'd like to tell you about the new X11 technology in the towel. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Do you want to get a little high? Long-lasting towel survives wash after wash. So it lasts 2 washes, Hobbit, before it's fucked.
Wow.
With the added benefit of reinforced double stitching to ensure the highest durability of any towel ever. That's not only boomer caps, but that's also bold as well, Hobbit. Reinforced double stitching.
I'm not as enthusiastic for this towel as you are.
Apollo has odour fighting technology derived from the slight mix of polyethylene, which prevents smells.
Yeah.
It's faster drying, 5% faster than any regular towel.
So I'd just like you to know that whilst important innovations and strides in towel technology have gone through, did you know that the RoboCop 1987 trailer featured music? The music hadn't been scored by it, so they used a slightly different theme tune.
Yeah.
I think you might recognise it.
Go on then.
Yep.
What is it?
It's an industrial theme. It's one which might have been heard with robots before.
Oh, Terminator.
Yep.
Yeah. Bum. To be fair, that looked fucking the RoboCop trailer with the thingies. That'd be fucking badass. That would.
It's very different.
Craig Wilson would like to say Mike Lindell's My Pillow with its patented fill is brilliant. And if Mike Lindell at My Pillow would like to sponsor us, we'll take the money.
Yeah.
In fact, if Raid Shadow Legends want to sponsor us, we'll take the money.
And NordVPN.
Yeah.
Da. Dead or alive, you're coming with me, creep. Da. You're dead. We killed you.
To be fair, if it did imagine the Terminator theme over, when he's banging on the door in the drugs warehouse.
Oh yeah.
Bum. Like where he's banging on that'd be fucking that'd look awesome.
Oh, they got a bit where he's walking away from the exploding petrol station, and it's going. Oh man, that gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, we're done now, aren't we?
We're done. I think we've stretched that one out.
Remember, if you've been affected by inventions, then don't forget to bring a towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll finish it.